ladies.
As I was saying.
Wait! Yeah, I guess they weren't ladies.
As I was saying.
Wait! Yeah, okay, Shelley. No, Shelley was a lady.
Yes, she was a lady of the evening.
Okay, never mind. It doesn't matter about the ladies, okay? The point is, I had the friends, the clothes, the food. I was living it up until
the recession hit our country and he ran out of money.
It was bad. I didn't have anything. I tried to find a job, but there was nothing. And I looked and looked, and finally I found this job. And it wasn't bad. It was a managerial position. It was an assistant manager. It was an associate. Okay, I was a bacon preparation assistant.
Which means?
I slopped hogs. It was bad. I had wasted everything that I had. I didn't have a place to live. I didn't have anything to eat. Every day I'd be feeding the pigs. And I would look at the stuff that I was feeding them, and I gladly would have eaten it. But I couldn't. They wouldn't let me. And so I lived in agony, realizing that I'd squandered my life. And I just lived painfully, day after day after day.
Day after day, I'd watch and I'd wait for him. And my heart would only ache as a father can for his child. But hear me on this. I never gave up on him. I knew that he would come back one day.
One day it hit me. I realized that my father's lowliest worker lived like a king compared to me. I mean, at least they had a roof over their head and food to eat. So I wondered,
what if he doesn't come back? What if he doesn't come to his senses? What if I never see him again?
Again and again, I ran these thoughts through my head as I began my journey back home. I knew what I would do. I couldn't ask my dad to take me back as his son, but I would just go to him and say, look, I don't want a handout, but would you take me back as a worker? Because maybe he would take me back as a worker, just maybe.
Maybe today would be the day that I would see him. That's the thing that I would say every morning when I'd wake up. Maybe today would be the day that I'd wake up and I'd look out my window and I'd see my child making his journey back home.
Home. Oh, the word means so much to me now. It means comfort and caring and understanding and acceptance and love. And I could not believe I was just a few hundred yards away from it.
It was a beautiful day. I was sitting on my front porch, and that's when I saw him.
He looked in my direction. He squinted his eyes and he stood up. I knew that he knew it was me. And then I began to wonder, what is going to happen? I mean, what if he doesn't take me back? What if he just looks me in the face and says, I told you so, I told you so.
Some of you would not believe me when I would mention my son's name. Some of you would roll your eyes and he would ever come back. But I knew he would come back. I just knew it.
I knew this was a bad idea. Each step I took closer to the house, I knew I'd made the wrong decision. And so I just stopped.
He just stood there.
I couldn't move.
I couldn't just stand there, so
he jumped. My father literally jumped off the porch. I'd never seen him do anything like that before. It was like he was this little kid who was just excited about something. And then it hit me. He was excited about me. See what I did?
You know what I did next? I ran. My heart was pounding so fast I just had to get to him.
He was running at me with his arms stretched out wide as if to say, welcome home, welcome home.
Those were the first words that I wanted to hear. I wanted him to know that he was loved as only a father could love a child. I wanted to scoop him up in my arms when he was like a little boy and he would know that he was safe. He'd know that everything would be okay. And as I got closer to him, I could see tears running down his face.
My father was crying.
Tears of joy. You know what my son did? He jumped.
I did. I literally jumped into his arms. I was so nervous, so scared, so I jumped. And you know what my father did?
I caught him. And then
he held me. He held me like only a father can. I'm so sorry. I just kept saying it over and over again. I'm so sorry. Please have mercy on me. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. I don't deserve to be called your son.
My son is home. Get him some shoes. Get him some clothes for him. Get him some new clothes. We're going to have a meal. No, we're going to have a celebration. For my son is no longer an orphan. For all my hopes have come true.
I guess it was hope. hope that my Father would have mercy on me, that He would take me back. I hope that some way I could be forgiven.
Forgiven. It's all forgiven. I will never bring it up again. There is no shame. There is no guilt. There is no bitterness. And all that is left is pure joy. For my child was lost, and now he's found.
Family forgives, right? Family forgives, and family is waiting when we're gone sometimes. Whether we run away or we've just left for a little while, family's waiting there for us, hoping that we come back, calling, telling people stories about us. That's just, family it's such a gift from God. And I said before, not all of us are blessed with that. But if you take seriously the words of Jesus, that if you're a believer, then you have a family. You know, Great Lakes Church is your family, and I love to welcome you into this family, and this family will help clothe you, will help feed you, because we all work together. And when we do that, we can accomplish anything, you know. And so this today is a celebration of family. And Pastor Rich said it. We started this about 2 months ago. We've done 2 bowling nights for families, and they haven't been hugely attended, but we've really had a blast. And we decided to do this because, for one, it's a great way for each of us to get to know each other, because we're a new family, right? And it's also a great way for us to invite our friends and family that may not be comfortable in a church setting. But thirdly, and most importantly, we believe at Great Lakes Church that family, good families that go to church together, families that are connected to God, can change the world. And those families are amazing things, and we just want to make those a priority at Great Lakes Church. Honoring God, serving others. And when you're a family, it's so much easier and so much glorifying, and God just wants that for you. And so I just want to invite you, Pastor Rich invited you, Trina invited you. I just want to invite you out to celebrate family today. And I just hope that you come out. So would you just pray with me?